to the I Don't Know Shit podcast. My name is Mr. HandCrafted. I came up with this idea of creating a podcast. I think it was almost like a year ago. Me and my wife was just chilling and talking. We randomly wake up in the middle of the night and just start talking. And I had this idea. I love talking. I love coming up with like new ideas, thinking outside the box. Kind of challenging the everyday norms, I guess. Stepping outside of your comfort zone type shit, you know. I feel like we live in an era where a lot of people will just assume that they know something that they don't really know nothing about. They'll go and start giving comments or speaking on shit that they have never lived or ever experienced. And I feel like a problem we deal with a lot today is kind of going outside of our zones and trying to tell people what we think we might know about something else. So I feel like I wanted to make something and kind of put all that together in one thing. And the idea behind the podcast is to learn, to make learning cool. So, but to learn, I feel like you have to humble yourself, become vulnerable, open your mind up to things that you might not understand or be okay with, like knowing or accepting. So I came up with the name, the I Don't Know Shit podcast. By saying you don't know shit, I feel like that kind of humbles yourself, makes yourself vulnerable to retain and accept knowledge from a different level outside of your norm. I feel like saying you don't know shit is not just like, I don't know, like, it's not just me just coming with a lame name. It has a deeper meaning. It has a meaning that goes farther than just the front of what you see. I feel like my idea behind the podcast is I wanted to make knowledge and learning cool, but I wanted to put a little spin on it. I mean, don't nobody want to sit and listen to a Bill Nye ass nigga talk about science and religion and guns and stuff. So it's like, nigga, we smoke, niggas like weed, niggas like to drink, we like to kick it. So it's like, why not kick it, smoke, enjoy each other, and fucking figure some shit out, learn some shit, step outside of our fucking norm, our everyday norm. If we're gonna talk about something, why not gain a little bit of knowledge? So on this podcast, I hope to bring people on that are professionals or people that have a bunch of knowledge in particular situations, and I hope to gain knowledge and spread knowledge with us. We live in an era of information, but we still just choose to not know shit. So let's figure some shit out together and have a good time while doing it.
For sure.
Today is a little different. It's a podcast where we're not going to be, I guess we might be learning some things. I had the opportunity of going up to a dispensary over in Salem. It's called Albino Farms, I think, yeah. It was a cool little experience, and going out there I got to hang out and talk with an old friend of mine that I met in Job Corps. And kind of just like talk about weed and different things that the everyday weed consumer just wouldn't know. But today I didn't have the turnout that I wanted, so me and my good friend here, I'm gonna let him introduce himself. We gonna kick it, we gonna smoke and just have a good time.
I am the other brother on the mic. My name is Breezy Lee, the Golden Boy.
Hey.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you for being here, sir.
No problem, man.
I really appreciate it.
Like the idea of not knowing some shit, figuring some shit out, man. You know, real shit.
I feel like we're I feel like when we were, not we, because nigga, you kind of, you're not old, nigga, but you a little seasoned.
Hey, I like how you do that season, y'all. Hey.
You look a little young, you look young, but you're a little seasoned.
Appreciate.
So I'm just saying, but like, even the time where you were growing up and the time where I was growing up, so you grew up in like the early 90s. You grew up in that era where I was just born in that era, you know what I'm saying? So like, even then though, being a dummy wasn't like the cool thing. Like I mean, so like, I mean, of course you always had the class clowns, you had your athletes, your jocks, shit like that. But like, no one wanted to be the dummy, you know what I'm saying?
No.
But nowadays, like, it's almost like people don't give a fuck that they don't know what they talk about. Everything just comes from an emotional place. Don't nobody give a fuck about your emotions. And I think for me accepting that nobody gives a fuck about your emotions has been the best thing that I could have ever done. Because it's empowered myself to then make sure that I'm good. You know what I mean? It's a different level of knowing that you straight because you know you know
who you are.
Right, and you know that you got you.
You got you. Right.
So it's
you
like
validate you.
Bro, it's another level. So like with this podcast, it's like I hope to like go and just talk and literally kick it and hopefully just like gain knowledge. I got a couple episodes already lined up that are gonna be pretty cool. So I'm excited about those. And hopefully those can happen pretty soon. So I wanted to start out this pod. I wanted to start it out by like saying how we met, how me and you met, and then what your favorite strain of weed is, and your ideal place to get high, and like what that scene is. Like if that means like.
Crazy.
So like say like if you was to say you was about to leave work and you was about to go on vacation and this was gonna be to wherever in the world. It could be on the moon, nigga. It could be in a motherfucking landfill full of trash. I don't give a fuck, nigga. So wherever you want, your ideal place to get high, and your favorite strain of weed, and where we met.
We actually met at work, you know what I'm saying? Good place to meet, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just positive shit. Trying to change their lives, making good money and shit, you know what I'm saying? Glad we both still there and still doing what we do. I ain't really into the strands names like that, but
is it sativa or indica though?
With the indica though, you know, so I like indica, you know, so I like downers and shit, you know, so I like to fight that shit, you know what I'm saying?
I like
it make me want to clean the house again.
I like that shit though.
I like to be like sleepy and shit. Nigga. I like to, when I want to go to sleep, I can go to sleep.
Nah, fuck that, nigga.
Nah, man, I like to fight that shit. Like a downer, man.
For me, I feel like when I'm down, somebody else is getting ahead of me.
Nah, I'm watching you, nigga.
Nigga, I can
chill, man. You want me on indica? You want me on?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like just in life in general, like that's why I don't drink a lot. Like you see me drinking, I'm smoking now. Yeah. But like on most time thing, I don't really drink like that. I smoke. I don't smoke like that. Like I really don't. For me, I got a lot. Nigga, just talking. You know, I got a lot of goals. I got a lot of dreams. I work.
As you should.
And I work almost every day, unless I got it in my schedule. I'm not gonna work tomorrow because I got the kids. I'm gonna get my youngest tomorrow too. But then it's like, I feel like if I'm high though, and I'm just like here chilling, the next nigga is getting ahead of me. Like that nigga that already got daddy and mommy's money, that started out with a house, and that nigga's getting even more ahead of me. And nigga, bro, fuck that, nigga. I need as much.
So Mr. Don't take breaks.
No, fuck that, nigga. I schedule my breaks, nigga.
Nigga, right.
My wife just rolled her eyes.
Right.
So nigga, fuck that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. I understand where you're coming from, yo. You know what I'm saying? You got a goal, you know what I'm saying? You want to accomplish shit you want to accomplish, you know what I'm saying? Who's to say to stop you from accomplishing your goals, you know what I'm saying? Who can stop you from accomplishing your goals, actually?
Nobody but me. That's why I created that brand.
Who can stop you from?
Nigga, nobody. Nigga, me. Nobody but me. Nigga, it's called. Nigga, this shit is handcrafted. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga.
Yeah, that's from some I don't know shit.
You don't know.
So which is really good. Like you was like crazy, like I don't know shit. But from you not knowing shit, your journey to knowledge, get some knowledge was handcrafted.
Nigga, you know I made this shit.
That's yours.
By the power of God and my wife, nigga, I made this
that's
shit.
Yours.
This is my life, and I'm gonna make this shit how the fuck I want. Ain't nobody gonna stop that or deter me from that besides me.
But you're
handcrafted, nigga. Period. You
but
create your own destiny.
If you know that, then who's to stop you? No one.
That's why I got. That's why I created a brand where I feel like it's something that people can actually truly believe in. You know what I mean? It's like if you got a brand where it's like all it is like a logo. Once that logo ain't cool anymore, it's like what really do you got? You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it's like. I ain't really the type of nigga to go sell myself, you know what I mean? It's like, nigga, you either fuck with it or you don't. And I feel like it'll be easy to fuck with something that you could truly believe in. And I truly believe in that shit. And other people I feel like can truly believe in that too. Everybody I've ever told it about has been like, nigga, I fuck with that. I've not, only thing I've ever heard somebody say is like, bro, you might want to check to see if that name's already taken. And I've looked. And
I mean, that's understandable too, because it is a catchy, it's good as fuck. I mean, that's real good shit. You know, hey, make sure it ain't already there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I appreciate that. I did look and.
But also the way, the demeanor of how a motherfucker telling you better make it. Hey, remember I told you before, like when a motherfucker talking about, I see you got your cute little car. Like, wait, what you mean, man? You know what I'm saying? What you mean, my little, you know what I mean? Like, wait, hold on, man. I'm a grown ass man, dog.
You know what's so crazy is like,
what you mean?
I was talking to that dude at work, bro.
Right. Yeah.
The way you always trade out lips. Alright, so check this out. When I first, like, we used to just talking, and we would just be talking about, like, different political stuff. I don't know. I like talking about politics and religion and shit. Because these niggas be trying to check me, like, they be trying to, they don't roll up on me like,
get him.
You roll up on me with that, you roll up on me with that Donald Trump shit, nigga, you better be really knowing what the fuck you talking about, period. But, yeah, I do want to hit that.
That's the way you roll.
I was talking, just telling him different shit, you know, and I just be talking to him, and I was just telling him about the podcast and like the different things that I had. And when I had my first setup, I had these blue mics and I had a different thing. I had like an interface or whatever, and I was telling him about it. And like when I was telling him about it, he was like, he was all for this shit, right? And when I showed him the picture. He was like, "Oh, you got you a little. Yeah. He hit me with the little, nigga. Nigga hit me with the little. That nigga hit me with the little, and I started laughing. I was like, bro, why you? What do you mean? What do you mean? I was like, why are you giving me that? I was like, I feel like you feel some type of way about what I got going on, and he was like, no. He was like, I really support it. He was like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I don't know if you remember, but I was telling you, like, just another conversation that when you talking to somebody, they will tell you how they feel about you through their subconscious. Like, you don't really got to ask somebody if they like you or not, bro. Right. Watch that motherfucker. Watch how he move around you. Watch how he speaks around you. Watch when you come and tell him something, like an accomplishment, how he, like, just watch that. You don't really gotta ask I don't ask niggas no more if you like. Nigga, either you fuck with me or you don't. Or you don't. Nigga, if you telling me you like me and you not showing me, I'm asking you, what's up? Your actions ain't really backing up with what, bro. Right. So then I'm asking questions. But off just off the rip, I'm not asking you if you like me, nigga. Right. Fucking chilling with him. I was like, bro, like damn, like why you hit me with the little, like, and he was like, what do you mean?
And he didn't even catch it.
No, he was like, and you know what's so crazy? He was like, he hit me with the head turn. Did I really say little? Mm-hmm. I was like, you did say little, And then I didn't say anything else about that. And then what else? I came to him the very next day, and I said something else to him. What was it? I forgot what it was. And then he said something. Oh, you got your little. And then I was like, and then I just smiled. I didn't even say anything. He was like, shit, I said it again. I was like, you did. I was like, you remember? People will tell you how they really feel through like subconscious, bro. And I just smiled and walked away, bro. That nigga hit me with the little. And ever since then, I don't really fuck with that nigga no more. It's not like I've got a problem with him.
It's just, now you know, like
I know
say,
how you
now
feel.
You know how to play them. You know what I'm saying? Now I know how to play you. Now I know how to play.
Gotta play you a little to the left.
I can't expect you to think like I would. You know what I'm saying? I can't expect you to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? We've had this before with us.
Yeah.
I can't expect you to do what I would do. That's what I feel. Like, that's my fault. You know what I'm saying? I can't expect you to do what I would do. So I apologize for even thinking that you would act like I would act. So, you know, yeah. We've had that with us. So yeah.
But I feel like that situation was different. We can actually talk about that. Go ahead and tell me because I don't ever want to be in a situation where I feel like I always want to learn from something, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't ever want to not have a situation where it's just like a conflict with no type of...
Right.
So regardless of if I'm wrong, right, or indifferent, meaning like we just agreeing to disagree.
Right.
Like I ain't really fucking with what you say.
You wasn't wrong and I wasn't wrong. It was just because you know, I be getting these jacks right, and I be getting these jacks to be good because I be cool.
Yeah. No, I feel it.
So I think I put my coat on it. And got an extra jack. You know what I'm saying? You came, you lit your that. Here you go. Take this one. Let me get this back when you get a lift because you was waiting for a lift.
I didn't hear that part. I did not.
Okay,
I did not hear that part.
And I can't say you didn't. So
okay.
But I was like, let me get this back when you get the lift, right?
Okay.
So I see you. You know, hey, I gave you my shit. I did. Boom. You're like, I don't owe you shit or some shit.
No, that's not what happened. This nigga spazzing on me, no. Come on with the American history lesson. This nigga over here rewriting history. This nigga gave me the public school American history lesson.
I'm gonna choke.
This nigga over here rewriting history and shit. Nigga, I'm not sending my kids to public school just because of this shit right here.
Okay,
we got white people over here rewriting history, and this black man over here trying to rewrite history.
In February.
It's February. On Black History, my motherfucker.
Oh my gosh, it's still February. But yeah, bro, and then I was like, you know what?
Maybe he turned.
And then I was like, you know what? That's my bad for expecting you to do some shit that I would do. And that was it.
Alright, so this is how I perceive the situation. So I came in one day and there was no lifts.
Alright.
No jacks whatsoever.
Normal day. It's typical day.
Right. Back then. Right, that was right. And so like I seen your shit on something in the charging room. And I was like, oh, okay, that's nigga shit, so I'm gonna leave it. I ain't gonna lie, if it was depending on who it might have been or how long it had been sitting there, nigga, it might have been like a little, you know? But I didn't know, like, so I seen that, I left it there. So then I end up walking, there's a little ways before we get to the next charging station. I get there, I see your shit again. I was like, this nigga over here, motherfucking with the America, nigga, trying to colonize everything, goddammit. This nigga trying to claim everything.
I was doing that type of shit.
And then I was like, nigga, I gotta go find this nigga. And then I go in the cooler, and then this nigga's like on number 8 on the stand-up.
Yeah,
I was like, This nigga got 3 lifts. This nigga has 3, and I don't got 1.
I'm making moves. I was saying the stage.
Right. And I was like, hey, bro, I'm gonna take 15. He was like, nah, I want 15. You take 19. But 19 happened to be the one all the way back at the front. I was like, shit, nigga. Nigga, I have very good memory, like photogenic memory, like, so I'm picturing this whole day. So I walk back to the thing, I get the jack, and then we come back, and then the days going by, and like eventually I ended up getting another lift. So I take the 19 and I plug 19 in at the close side over by the cooler. And then the day goes on, it's like almost towards the end of the day for me, I'm getting ready to leave. He like, bro, why'd you give my lift to him? And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, why'd you give my lift to old boy? Like, nigga, what are you talking about, bro? He was like, I seen old boy, like, I was like, bro, I didn't give him the lift. I had plugged it in. He was like, bro, why didn't you, like, I needed that. Like, you were, like, I was like, nigga, I needed it. Right? He was like, I needed, like, I was like, bro, like, I'm sorry. And as I was laughing, I was like, bro, I'm sorry. I was like, I didn't know. Because in my head, I assumed, which is my fault, I assumed that you are, so I was like, that nigga's on 8, he has 15, so 19, I'm just gonna plug that shit in. Like, so I didn't think you wanted it back.
Also, you say you was laughing, that's probably what did it then.
So I was like, nigga, I didn't know. I was like, bro, like, I didn't know. Okay. So I didn't,
fair enough.
I was like, I didn't know. And then so like, the day goes on and I'm getting ready to walk out the door and you came up to me again. You was like, bro, like, that shit really pissed me off. Yeah, like, nigga, I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm sorry. And as I'm saying sorry, I was kind of laughing. And then, but listen, but that was it. Nothing happened. And so, mind you, so this nigga he doesn't work Fridays. I work Fridays. So that happened on a Thursday. Friday happens. And then, so he came up to me twice already, Thursday. So Friday happens, Saturday, Sunday, Monday comes. And then so we'll see this nigga again. Nigga, it's first thing in the morning, this nigga comes up to me, bro, it really pissed me off. I'm like, nigga, bro, it's been like 4 days, nigga. What are you talking? So I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. And then this nigga keeps coming at me. And I'm like, nigga, you know what? Fuck that. Fuck you and fuck that lift, nigga. So for me, it was like, I felt like I was being bullied because I had already said sorry twice.
That's probably true. I probably did.
I literally said sorry. I don't want problems with nobody. So if that means I gotta say sorry and act like I'm wrong, even if I don't think I'm wrong, I will do that. And it was like, nigga, I really fucked with you. So it was like, it was a lift. It wasn't that big of a deal. So I was like, nigga, if you felt like I was wrong, I was okay with taking that. But then it was like, nigga, it was almost a whole week later, and this nigga still on me about this motherfucking lift.
Okay, so I probably forgot about that part. See, I blanked that part out. You know what I'm saying? I just remember the initial thing. Oh, shit. Okay.
You remember I told you, nigga, when you didn't come last time, you had me feeling like a side bitch on Valentine's Day? This is what you got me feeling like right now. How you gonna forget? This nigga over here giving me the American treatment and rewriting history, and then he forgetting shit. You know what? We just gonna play that in the old age. No, I'm just.
I'm gonna take that. I take that one for the team. Yeah, we gonna get that one.
I was like, bro, what the fuck did I do? I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I was like, this nigga was spazzing on me. This nigga spazzed on me over a lift. I was like, I called Babe. I was like, Babe, this nigga hurt my feelings, bro. This nigga spazzed on me over a motherfucking jack a week later.
Oh, man.
This nigga was like a week later. I was like, nah, I ain't got nobody I fuck with at this motherfucker.
Nah, man.
So nigga, when you said sorry, nigga, that I really appreciated that, bro. Like,
yeah, no doubt, man.
On a whole nother level, like, I really fucked with that, because a lot of people like will do shit and like, unless they have a conversation and you gotta almost like provoke a nigga to tell you sorry. You know what I'm saying? So like when you approached me randomly just in the freezer, and it was just like, nigga, I apologize, nigga, I was in the wrong, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
like on some real shit, nigga, like that. I was like, nigga, thank you. Like I going down a crazy wormhole right now, and I just don't know where it's gonna stop.
Right.
Because
like he actually honestly gave birth to the shit. He did.
Maybe I don't know enough about politics to say.
You're not saying nothing that you don't. That's not true. Because think about it. All the presidents that preceded before,
they didn't fuck with that
shit. They wasn't with that shit. They wasn't with that shit. Even the Bushes, nigga. Even the Bushes, nigga.
But they was from Texas.
They wasn't with
that.
They
wasn't with that.
They wasn't with that
shit. They ain't for it.
They wasn't with that shit. Even Ronald wasn't with that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Crackman himself?
Bro, he was the biggest
nigga,
one, bro.
That nigga ain't got... that's why Ricky Ross ain't got shit on fucking Reagan.
Hey, bro, every time I say something, I be like, nigga, Ronald and Nancy. Hey, look, I got a Dare to Keep Kids Off Drugs fucking hoodie, bro. And every time I wear it, I just be like, damn, man, these motherfuckers, it worked for me, because, you know, I don't fuck with drugs, but I'm like, this is the biggest front, nigga.
On my mama,
the biggest fucking front. Like,
bro, I think...
Don't do drugs. We're pushing this shit.
You right. Don't do drugs while I import them motherfuckers.
Like, that shit is crazy.
That's hella crazy. That's funny as hell.
For real, straight up.
I'm about to roll up and light another one. Nigga, your shit is almost gone. I need to catch up.
Oh man, I'm just sipping.
Man. Alright. We kinda got all set. Favorite strain, bro. Oh you said indica. We met at work. Okay.
Yeah.
Ideal place to get high. Come with it.
Man, you gonna think I'm crazy for this, man. But
nigga, I already think you crazy.
Favorite. Yeah. I wanna check it out. Check out my acting on. You know what? I am crazy. First time you told me that, now I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Come on, Denzel.
Fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about Steel. I don't give a fuck about Raheem. I don't give a fuck about myself. And you worse less than a man than I am. And when I decide you ain't gonna be shit, cause I'm the nigga you should be worried about. Partner.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? That's my bishop. You know what I'm
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I wish you could stand up and give it that lean now. Get that walk.
That pop, baby. That pop. Nah, my ideal place to get high is actually my favorite place, which is every morning. It's like routine. You know
not before work though. We don't smoke before work.
Who don't?
We don't smoke before work.
Oh no, not before work. No. This is every morning, like
on a day off.
On a weekend,
Right.
Every weekend. I just
disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help us out.
No.
You know,
correct.
Absolutely.
Correct. Every weekend, I get up and I go out my bathroom. And I just zone out in my bathroom, and that's my favorite place, honestly, because nobody's coming in there. You know what I mean? I got a window, you know what I'm saying? Got my fan.
Did you stuff that right? Cause is that
that was one that you had already.
All right, you good. All right, like that whenever you want. Nigga, that's you.
Yeah. But that's my ideal place. Like honestly, just right there.
Bathroom? That's lame.
Bro, that's my favorite.
The whole world, nigga. The whole world. And you want to go in your motherfucking cubicle? Your motherfucking.
You mean like in that whole world? I thought you meant like my favorite. Like
no, nigga. We talking about some like ideal, nigga. I'm talking about. I said nigga space if you want, nigga.
Okay.
With some Martian pussy if you want even. Niggas ain't ever had no Martian pussy. They ain't got that on Plenty of Fish, nigga.
Nigga might have no Martian pussy. That bitch is out of this world, nigga. This bitch is out of the world. All for her world, nigga. This is not from here. She is really from Venus. But I'm so I ain't never left the States and shit, you know, so I never left the States. I've been to a few states. I stayed in Virginia. I'm from Texas and I live on the West Coast now. So I've been to a few places, but I would like to go to some tropical place.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
No homo. I ain't saying that. Alright, I ain't trying to be like, I'm not a homophobic. Just disclaimer. I'm sorry for saying that. I have it. It's in my blood. It's like it's like the West Coast is pause. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say that. I'm trying to get that out my blood, but nigga, we gonna fix that.
Right.
On everything, nigga, we gonna definitely, bro.
And a nigga, I'm able to get that passport. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
like, ain't nothing stopping me now. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
Nigga, why I can't get out of this?
I ain't never left the States, bro. Not even in Mexico, nowhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wanna leave the States, bro. You know, go somewhere tropical, like probably parasailing and some shit. You know what I'm saying? With a blunt in my mouth. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I seen on, I don't know, I think it was, maybe, I don't know if it was real, but I think it was like an ad on Pornhub, but it was like niggas that was like, niggas.
I'm gonna hit this man.
What? Can I not say that? What, do we not all watch porn?
No,
Look at my wife over here blushing. She, what? Can I, what, am I not supposed to say that?
No, say whatever you want to say.
On Pornhub, there was like, I think it was a couple. And it was like a dude going like this, and there was like a bitch naked, and they was both naked. And the nigga had on sunglasses, and he was just like.
Were they parasailing?
No, I think they had. I think he had on like a parachute though.
Oh.
I think they had like jumped out of a plane. I could be.
I ain't jumping out of the plane.
I think I want to do it, nigga. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I didn't realize that.
I ain't jumping out the plane, man.
Nigga, so my last job, nigga, I used to carry these big ass 7,000-pound rolls, nigga. Like to the point, like wrong move, nigga, wrong false. That's the end type shit.
So why would I remotely be interested in that?
Oh no, I like the adrenaline from it. You can start sweating under your armpits and shit.
I don't want that.
I don't know. I like it.
I don't want that.
I don't like it, but I like it. I don't know.
I don't like it, and I don't. You got a love-hate relationship with it.
I'm the type of nigga like I like facing my fears. I like chasing the motherfuckers head on. So like it's like an accomplishment.
I mean, I do too, but one of my fears is like going into a fucking cemetery at night. And I'm not supposed to be like, you know what? I'm about to go into this fucking cemetery at night because I'm like, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Just like I have no tattoos and shit. I see the tattoos. They're cute. I can't get them. I'm not gonna lie. I done tried to get them a million times. I done get them a million places. I said, you know what? I'm gonna just not be able to do this, dog.
Really?
I'm gonna not be able to do this later. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's been multiple times, but I just can't do it, man.
Really?
I just can't.
I got my chest done too.
In my head, I got a lot of shit done. I got a lot of shit
I'm telling you, you really reminded me of that bitch on Valentine's Day, nigga. This nigga said, in my head, I got a lot of shit. You really is that side bitch on Valentine's Day, nigga. Bitch, nigga over here. Changing history. Nigga standing me up.
Man, I tell in my head, nigga.
You wanna know my ideal place? I don't know. Alright. I don't really know. So I like to be alone, but in this ideal place, I would want to be with somebody, but like caked up. I want to be with my wife. I want to be caked up with my wife.
As you should.
I mean, that doesn't have to be in your ideal weed spot. I mean, what if your wife was annoying? Like, why would you want to have... Yo, no, fuck that. Just because you married in your ideal weed spot, that nigga... And you not anymore.
And before.
So obviously... So obviously they would have been in your ideal weed spot. My wife is my best friend, though. So, like... And I could be myself around her. And, like, not have to be like... Oh, is this, like, hurting her feelings? Or... Oh, no. So, my ideal weed spot would be... with my wife, I think. And somewhere, there's like places where I've seen like, where you could be like in a fucking like, in a big room, but it's like underwater and it's glass. So it's like a hotel and it's like a room, but the walls are glass and you can like see the ocean and like fish or sharks. Or
Underwater.
Underwater. It would be kind of weird though because I'm like, what if Jaws was like, boom? You wouldn't do no shit like that.
That's that adrenaline.
Bro. Like, imagine this.
I did
So,
it.
like, in one of those, like, but it's a big ass room, and like, there's like a big ass pool or like tub around like a.
I'm gonna watch from up here though. I'm watching.
So like,
I see it. Come on.
All right, so it's a big ass room.
Big.
All the walls is like glass, so you can see. I don't know if I would want the ocean though, because I'd be too paranoid. That's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
Mother Nature ain't too forgiving. That bitch she gotta mind her own. I like the word bitch. Please don't be offended. I'm part of the Rumper Room gang, air. Not the gang, not the hood. I'm sorry, please. I'm not trying to.
Not gang affiliate.
No, by no means. I'm part of that era though. I grew up in that era, so we like the word bitch.
Bitch.
We like the way it sounds.
Biatch.
Right.
We used to say biatch
All the time. It's a habit, and I'm sorry. I don't know if I have to break it. I don't know if I want to yet.
Short used to say bitch.
Yeah, I'm not short though. That's a pimp, nigga. That's a fly. I'm not trying to incriminate. I probably shouldn't say that. I don't know what he is, but he's a real fly.
He's an entertainer.
He's a fly nigga though. So he can get away with shit like that. I'm a loser. I'm like a square. So
what you say? What? That's what. He was just playing.
I'm a square.
Loser is like the name of the clique. That's the name of the clique.
I'm like a little square. Like I'm not cool. I'm not too short cool to get away with like saying bitch and like motherfuckers not like hey, what you say. I do say it a lot though. I'm definitely not giving that up yet. Soon, in near future, I promise. That nigga ain't got no faith in me.
I mean, why give it up? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, my wife doesn't really trip about
shit
it.
is on ABC now.
You're right.
NBC now.
And I think that's why I was so comfortable calling it the I Don't Know Shit podcast, because it was like
that shit is on them channels now.
Bro, politicians is cussing. So if I can't say shit, I'm in some trouble. We in trouble. America. Like, we could do some crazy shit. We could have babies out here calling themselves boys and then they're girls and shit like that.
I hear about oh shit.
Oh wait, be comfortable. You hear about Boosie, nigga. Just be comfortable. Tread softly.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm
Come on with it. Nah, you gotta say it now.
Hey, man,
alright, how do you feel about it?
Oh, man,
be respectful. But tell me how you feel.
Respectful. Alright, man. Alright, check this out, man. I feel like I think he on some bullshit for accepting the shit right now. For one, that child is a child, which means that child ain't even got adult thinking and shit. Yeah, that child is still. I think the child probably my son age, if I'm correct. You know what I'm saying? Because the other boys in high school.
I think he's 12.
Yeah, because the other boy in high school. So the other boy in high school, so he's younger than him. So
scoot back and put that.
So it's like I'm not understanding how he's allowing this to happen like this. Like, nah, you don't have a choice. You don't have a voice. You know what I'm saying? Right now, at 12, 13 years old, to be like, okay, I want to be the opposite of what I was doing. You know what I mean? That's not. I disagree. Personally, you know what I'm saying? I disagree.
You disagree with letting him?
I disagree with letting him, and I blame it on society for pushing it on our youth like they do, like the acceptance. You know, so like you were saying earlier in the podcast, my generation. You know what I'm saying? I grew up. I was born in '79, 21 days before the New Year, so I was raised in the '80s. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in the 80s.
Right.
I grew up
in the 90s.
You know what I'm saying? I became a man 2K and on, right? So that shit wasn't that. First of all, how can two people of the same gender create, populate, whatever the fuck you want to call it, create, same thing. Populate.
Reproduce,
populate, reproduce.
I don't think they can.
They can't.
What are you talking about? What is
So.
Hey, male seahorses have babies though. I think.
So until
Let
they
me
can
look that up real quick.
until they can figure out
Go ahead.
the
Tell
link
me,
between
keep going.
us and male seahorses.
Keep going.
I'm gonna have to say no in my household.
No to what?
You trying to change what God gave you, created.
But if that's what he feels like if he feels like he's born that, how do you
I don't. You can't even ask because I don't.
why does the male
Are you really looking at
it says why does male seahorses carry babies? One theory about male seahorses carrying babies is that it gives the species the ability to create more babies quickly. The female deposits all her available eggs into his pouch when they mate. So you need the time to make more eggs.
Niggas and shit. I'm using that on these niggas. I'm like, hey, you know seahorse ass niggas and shit. You seahorse ass niggas.
The male can deliver babies in the morning and get pregnant again the same day. Oh, these niggas is hoes. Nigga, these niggas out here drop. Oh, we can't be selling. We shaming. We can't.
I'm gonna call these niggas Travis Seahorse ass niggas. Travis Seahorse ass niggas.
This nigga's funny, bro. Yeah, nigga, I wasn't making that shit up. Male seahorses carry babies, nigga.
That shit is wicked, bro. That's
But for me is I don't know how I feel, to be honest. I don't know if I'm gonna say from my perspective, if he was my son, I don't think that I would want my son to go through that transition at this young of age, at 12. Yeah. But if he feels that way, all I could do is potentially like kind of support him and like I don't know what I would do. I'm gonna tell you what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna just leave my son and make him feel abandoned, because I know there's a lot of people that are homosexual or feel some type of way that end up feeling abandoned by their parents and end up killing themselves and going through different shits, end up getting on drugs or whatever. And it's like I went through my own situation where I feel like I was kind of just left hanging. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be just me and my fucked up choices and things that I've done. I don't really think they were because I was a child. So I don't really think anything I've done as a child should kind of affect how my parents. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother.
That change costs money. So
No. I don't think he's getting the change. I think it's just the title.
That boy is a transgender. Then that boy is the girl, man.
He goes by the name. And he has like nails and stuff, but I don't think
so. What I mean, that's just coming next. Come on, man. It's just steps to that shit.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's not, but I'm just saying like I don't know. Just say I don't know how I feel. I really don't. I'm saying that I know that I would not want my own to do that. At 12?
Correct. Or at any age.
I really don't feel like... so I was talking to... I forgot who I was talking to. It might have been Michael Robinson. Eventually, I feel like I might want to have actually a woman that's a transgender or somebody that's like grown up like that was born a male and turns into a woman, or a woman that's turned into a man, or vice versa, and kind of see how they felt and when they actually realized that they felt like they were like right. So and what they really feel, because I can't really speak on something that I personally haven't lived or I have no knowledge of, but I was speaking to somebody and they were saying that at a certain age, going through a woman's pregnancy, I think it's towards the end of the pregnancy, there's a certain point or period where a woman gets a certain burst. It's supposed to give the child a certain burst of estrogen or testosterone, depending on what it is or something like that. I could be wrong, But depending on what that woman gives that baby during that time depends on what they might grow up feeling like when they come out. So it all just depends on how much estrogen or testosterone they're given at birth is what I was told. I don't know if that's right, and that's why I'm eventually gonna have somebody come. You know what I mean? So it's like so it's possible. So it's literally possible that these people can feel like that's literally who they are.
Sounds like some bullshit, but I mean,
it sounds like some fairy tale ass
right,
shit.
It sounds like some bullshit. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it could be true though.
I mean, but who? I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. Right. I know that I don't know. I think the biggest part is I think I feel like a failure as a father, and I don't think that necessarily means that, but I think that that's what I would feel like, and I don't know why I would feel like that. I mean, I do know why I feel like that, and I don't know if it's ego, or if it's just like I want my kids to grow up and like be like me. You know what I mean? I want them to be like just a younger version of me, and I'm not that. You know what I mean? But I ain't never been like a really tough nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never been like super macho or nothing like that. So, I hope my kids don't ever feel like they gotta grow up being like that. Cause I got a podcast where I'm fucking talking about trying to learn and make learning cool and shit like that. So like, I hope my kids ain't never feel like they ever gotta grow up and feel like they gotta be macho to be a man. Like,
or afraid to act. You know what I'm saying?
I do agree that there's toxic masculinity out in the world. I do agree with that. I'm not agreeing with this whole, I don't necessarily know, but this whole thing that it should be, I don't know. I think there's an agenda to demasculine, if that's a word, the black male. I really feel like that's a thing, and I think that's an agenda.
I'm thinking it's starting to hit all males now, though. But I think it starts with the black males.
And I think it goes to a bigger thing of like population control, because I feel like a lot of people feel like the world might be overpopulated. You know what I'm saying? And if it is, that's cool, but you ain't gotta try to push it, agenda on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how I feel. I just know that I wouldn't want my kids to be that. Back to my ideal weed spot. It'd be in that fucking ocean room, but I don't know if it'll be on the ocean.
With the water pressure?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. On all them waves, it can wake up. We can have tsunami, nigga. I don't know.
No, we.
This nigga said I ain't gonna be there.
You or y'all. Ain't no we. It'll be a you or a y'all. You or y'all. You or y'all. Not a we. I can see it right now. You got rocks and stuff right there. Again, it's all nice and pretty and cute and all that shit. And you see the. No, I don't want to do that. Doesn't make sense. No. But you can describe your room.
All right. So can I take? So since it's my ideal and we're living in a fantasy land, can I take water pressure away?
Okay.
Is that something that I can do?
Okay, yeah, take the water.
All right. Say that we're on like an island where there's no water pressure, no waves, no type of tsunamis, nigga. Okay. We got nice. It's like we on like a. What's that shit called? Moana, nigga. Moana. I don't know if I said that right. I apologize, Islanders, if I didn't. Moana. I think so. I don't know if I said it right.
But a nice island, though.
Nice, without old girl tripping. You know what I'm saying? Tahiki or whatever. Tafiki or whatever. Without old girl tripping, causing all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Something nice and real beautiful, you know what I'm saying? I think that's her name or some shit like that. The bitch that stole the stone. She stole that shit. She causing a whole bunch of drama. Bitches everywhere just causing drama. No, I'm just like...
Maui is the one who stole the stone. They're trying to get the stone back to Tahiti.
No! Old girl had the stone. Maui had to go with old girl to get the stone from Tahiti or Tahiti or whatever.
The turtle?
Nah, mama. The turtle ended up stealing
His
old
boat.
boy's thing.
Right.
Right. And so once he got that from the turtle, they went into the monster to get the stone back.
Her heart.
Oh no, they had to go give her the stone.
Yeah.
Cause it was that pebble that they kept throwing off the boat.
And the ocean gave her.
Oh, okay, you right, my. Oh, she checked me. She said, "Shut up." Okay. she's like a Disney person, but all right. So it'd be hella chill, hella mellow, and it'd be like us just chilling in like an ocean type view, and like we go up like some steps and there'd be like a bar, fucking all inclusive drinks, and we just chilling, smoking hookah, smoking weed, just vibing.
That seems like way
Not-
better
not-
than the
Nah, bro, I ain't trying to die, bro. I ain't.
You the one who painted the shit first. You know, like, oh wait, oh no, the first remove.
No, nigga, I don't want that shit. No.
Tsunamis and shit. Like, wait a minute.
Nah.
Now you got back
Nah.
real peaceful.
Nah.
Nice little.
Nah, it would be real peaceful, real mellow, real chill. Just like.
The beach is like what color is the?
All right, the beach. You know, I think it would be color dope if it was like some like red sand. I ain't on no gang member shit. No, I'm just saying, like, I just feel like that'd be kind of just like cool, but it's not like hot or anything like that. But it's just like some red sand. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like that would look dope. And then just like the palm trees and shit like that, they got like a palm tree, but it's like a hybrid palm tree, right?
A hybrid.
A hybrid palm tree, bro. This is my ideal weed spot, nigga. Don't be trying to. You made your shit boring in the closet, nigga. let me do what I do with mine, okay?
Some jets and shit. Alright, Mr. Spaceless.
Nigga, it's a hybrid tree. It's like a hybrid tree, and they got like pineapples and watermelons and shit like that.
Just
Pineapples,
crazy.
watermelons, and mangoes. All from this one palm.
All on one fucking tree.
One palm tree, nigga. It's a hybrid, nigga.
That's a scary tree.
Nigga, why? Nigga, that shit be fire.
Yeah, that shit produce a lot.
Nigga, that's fire. You know what's crazy? I think they all in the same season.
If they are, that's really dope.
I think they might be. I don't know. I think they all tropical.
That nigga shoulders.
Nigga, that be fire, bro. You tripping? All right, hear me out. And then we go sit here and we there's a dude that stands at the palm tree. They got this like little machine. He wraps around that bitch and he just goes up and down. That nigga cups it for you. And then nigga, he goes up the tree, but they so tall. When he comes down, by the time he comes down, nigga, that nigga already got everything cut and everything for you in your cup, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga say you walk away, nigga, high as fuck, eating on some dope ass fruit, nigga, chilling with your bitch, looking at some fishies and shit, nigga. That sounds fire, nigga. Tell me that don't sound dope.
It sounds unbelievable.
Nigga, it's your idea, nigga.
No. It's your idea. I'm saying.
You need to dream a little more, nigga.
No. That's your dream. That's what I'm like. That's. It sounds like.
Tell me that don't sound like a dope ass high though. Tell me if you didn't have one of these pump.
You said this nigga went up in the tree, and by the time he came down,
Nigga,
you catch your shit up and had you. That sounds scary. You got me high, so I'm really thinking like, wait, how the fuck did he do this and come down?
I don't know how he did it, nigga. You gotta tell me.
I'm allergic to magic.
It's not magic, dude. The shit's just tall. That nigga got skills. You ain't seen them niggas with them knives and
That's
shit.
why I
like
started thinking. I was like, wait, nah, he didn't do that shit.
Bro, it's possible.
Nah, yeah, I mean, you know, the overall, the scene was, you know, saying it does sound like very interesting. Minus the nigga going in the tree, cutting shit, coming back down. That kind of like threw me for a loop. But other than that, I was like, yeah, I'm with that. The nigga go into a hut and bring back me a drink or some shit.
Nigga, nah.
Yeah.
It's like because on his little
Peaceful
roundabout
and
thing.
shit, right.
All right, so check this out. You know how they got. Have you ever been to Vegas? Have you been to Vegas? Okay, they got that big ass wheel thing, right? High roller, boom. And they got them cages, right? Imagine something like that, right? But it goes up and down a palm tree.
Oh, okay, you mean some shit like that. Okay, you
Like just the ball itself, and it's like in the around the palm tree. The palm tree's in the middle,
right.
and so the shit goes up.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Gets the shit fresh off the vine, cuts your shit down, and it's like a whole experience, baby.
Okay,
like,
I get you now. I get you now.
That shit'll be fire,
at
bro.
At first, I thought you had this nigga like on some. Have you ever seen the movie Acapalyptico?
I'm gonna say it in my shit and see if it picks up that fucking
Acapalyptico.
Acapalyptico? What the fuck are you talking about?
Acapalyptico.
Wait, let me put my mic on so it's still on Mel Seahorses. This niggas is having babies and shit.
Mel Seahorses is having babies. That's really Travis Seahorse ass nigga. Travis Seahorse. That nigga named Travis Seahorse. Travis Seahorse ass nigga.
That's fucking funny.
Oh, Melvin Travis Seahorse.
Bro, stop, bro.
Melvin Travis Seahorse. Melvin Travis Seahorse, nigga. Like, dang. Oh, look, the third. That nigga Melvin Travis Seahorse, the third.
That's funny.
Yeah, the movie. Acatapalyptico.
What the fuck did you say?
I don't know, man. Acatapalyptico. It's a movie where a motherfucker was he was a warrior and shit, man, and they didn't even talk. The whole movie, they didn't even talk. Mel Gibson directed the shit, actually. So look up Mel Gibson movies.
We ain't gotta look it up, nigga, because my shit ain't acting right. I need to download an app because I had my little computer, but I lost my charger, bro. The wife is on the Mac, so I'm trying to use this fucking thing. Well, by the way, my wife's the best producer in the game.
There we go, right here.
He knew what he was talking about. What is it called?
I can't look at what it
Baby,
says.
say that. Pronounce that.
Hey, look, I tried to say.
She got the bachelor's degree.
I said Acapalyptico.
Oh yeah, nigga, alright, nigga, my bad.
I broke it down in syllables too. Acapalyptico. Acapalyptico. Yeah, man, this joint was this joint was crazy, man. About a tribe and shit, you know what I'm saying? The tribe and shit.
That shit looks wild. Did you see? I don't know. All right, we gonna go back. We gonna go back to that D-Wade situation. Did you see what happened to Boosie though?
No, what happened to Boosie?
So Boosie was trying to go to Planet Fitness to get that nigga name. He was trying to work out a regular day, right? And that nigga, they wouldn't let that nigga go to fucking check in and work out because of what he said about D-Wade's son. You hear what you see what he said about D-Wade's son?
Mm-mm.
All right, I'm gonna pull that up for sure though, cause that's on YouTube. I know I can play that shit.
As long as it's not copyrighted.
Huh?
As long as that video is not copyrighted.
You hear what the producer said? That shit better not be copyrighted. Alright, so Boosie got kicked out of Planet Fitness because of what he said about D-Wade.
His son wanted to be transgender.
Yeah.
What he said about
Just don't cut his dick off, man.
That's what he said?
Boosie with it.
Oh, man.
That nigga Boosie scares me. He said, just don't cut his dick off, man. Please.
And they didn't let him go in.
They got everything because they said it was like he was on a homophobic rant. Nah, I can't play that one. Because if it has like if it's the news, can I play like the news? Huh?
Yes.
What about Breakfast Club?
That's probably copyrighted.
Alright, we'll stop for this. Charlamagne the God. That's my uncle, by the way, Charlamagne the God.
Yeah.
Uncle Charlamagne. One day we're gonna be sitting chilling with that nigga smoking a blunt. And they gonna be on this motherfucker.
Right.
We gonna see that
into it.
Listen, you goddamn right, nigga. You know what I'm saying, though?
That's that nigga.
Opportunities come to those who create them. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that nigga. I mean, damn, Boosie.
But you gotta understand, he's from the South. They think different down there. Like, they not even really fucking with the gay marriage type shit, really. You know what I don't think. I mean, I could be wrong.
So
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know shit, nigga. That's the name of this shit. I don't know shit. We try to figure shit out. I'm gonna figure it out, but right now I don't know a goddamn thing.
Nah,
but we at the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck? I don't know.
That's crazy.
What do you feel?
I feel
Is he wrong? I mean, you can never time out. First of all, you can't tell another man he's wrong for his feelings ever. So
I don't think he's wrong, but there's a different way and approach that you could set a platform for that. And, if you ain't gonna say anything good, then just don't say nothing at all.
I mean, but did he say anything bad?
No, he didn't say nothing bad, but he just it's the way you say it, the thing you said. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not like it's not how you say I love you. Not why when
it's
you
the way
say I
you
love
said
you,
it.
the way you say I love you.
Right.
It's not how you say I hate you. It's how you say I hate you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was one of those. Like that wasn't even called for. What was the purpose of you making the video?
I think he was just giving his open opinion. I don't think Little Boosie himself is against.
Before Boosie pushed sin, he could have edited that.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think Little Boosie. I'm not speaking on for this man. This is my opinion. I don't think he's wrong. I don't think Little Boosie himself has anything against transgenders or people that's going through that. I think he was specifically just saying for this young man's age. I think he's just too young for this to be being pushed on. Not necessarily pushed on him, but even being encouraged at this young of an age.
Right.
He just feels like it's too young.
Yeah, he's 12.
Let the little boy grow up. Let him figure shit out. Bro, like I'm not saying like if he comes to me, support him. Not encourage it, but be there for him through and try to help them as much as possible. But to go as far as like getting nails done and changing your name to a female's name. I mean, but who's to say a name's a female's name? You know what I mean? We can go as far as that because of Micah and Aaron and all these different things, and we can just change spellings and shit like that. Because we can go down. But I'm just saying, for this young man's age, I just feel like it's too young for him to be going through all this. Like, let him reach an adult. A lot of shit, nigga. From the shit I thought when I was 12 to 15 was different.
Yeah, shit, 12 to 13 was different.
Right. So from 15 to 18 was different.
Yeah.
18 to 19 was different. 19 to about like 23, nigga. Bro. That nigga, bro. Nah, bro. As much as your mind changes, there's no way you can tell me this young man has enough knowledge and enough mental to be able to make that decision that at 12 that he wants to do this.
So it goes back to what I've been saying, like society has like pushed this upon the youth.
And I think that goes back to population control also. I honestly think that's an agenda. I honestly think that is an agenda. But I'm not smart enough to be making these fucking calls and shit.
I mean,
but we gonna figure this shit out. I don't know shit.
I don't know.
But we gonna figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have some people on here and we can figure some shit out. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a nice experience. We had a part of this podcast where I did a segment and it's called Because I Got High. Because I Got High. Alright, and it's either tell your first time getting high or a funny weed story.
I got a funny weed story. Yeah.
Come with it.
I remember the first time I got high. It's been a long time. But so it actually happened here. You know what I'm saying? It's like 1995. You know,
Okay.
I just moved here.
Damn, nigga, I was 3. Alright, we ain't gonna say this nigga's age, but we just gonna put this in perspective. I was 3. The story he's telling, 1995, I was 3. Alright, continue. Sorry.
I was a teen.
I was 3.
I was a teen. I was. But anyway, so you know, it was 95, and I just moved up here, and it's like in the Park Rose area, and I went to the hoop at this park.
Alright.
And I met these guys. They were a little older than me and shit, so we hooping and shit, and they was like, hey, we about to get high up, you know, we done, and I was, you know, not an avid weed smoker, you know what I'm saying, at that moment. I mean, like, I probably had hit some weed probably like 5-6 times in my life at that moment, you know what I'm saying, and I'm 15 at this moment, you know what I'm saying, and those 5-6 times were spread it over a 15-year span, you know what I'm saying, so I go get high with these niggas in the car, and we boxed and shit. We hotboxed in the car.
What is hotboxing?
Hotboxing is where you get in the car. Well, we did it in the car, and you roll up the windows and shit. And we had I think a heater or something going on, and we smoked some weed, and we just blew in there.
Okay.
Kept them
Just sitting in the car, blowing that motherfucker into you like, nigga, the last nigga to pass. Nigga, I almost passed out in the hot box, but that's another story for another time. Nigga, we ain't got time for all that.
But yeah, so I'm smoking this weed with him, and I smoked weed before.
Yeah.
And I smoked weed since I've been in Oregon at this moment too. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I hit this weed, and everybody in the car started looking like clay animations, you know. So like, have you seen the TV show, The PJs, Eddie Murphy's The PJs?
Yes.
Everybody, this is '95, so you're right. You feel me? Everybody in there was right. Project, right. Everybody in the car. It's 5 of them. Everybody in the car, besides myself, of course. Yeah, besides myself, look like California Raisins or the PJ. I'm like, what the fuck, right? So I'm on my way home, and I'm riding my bike, and I get off the bike.
Where was you at?
In Park Rose area. I was on
like 102nd, or like right there by the transit center.
No, like off of 125th.
Is that Park Rose still?
Yeah.
Okay, you right.
And then I'm trying to go to 152nd because that's 152nd and Sandy. So I'm at the park, and the park is called I can't remember what the park is called, but anyway, so I get off the bike, bro, and I start looking in the car. I get off the bike and I start looking on the cars and shit, like, what the hell? I'm like, bro, I'm tripping. Like, this is like some lace weed, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy, you know what I'm saying? I don't do this type of shit, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of my crazy weed stories. And those same guys who I got high with, like, I know them to this day, and I refuse to, like, you know, smoke anything with them niggas. I think them niggas probably laced the weed, because they look like the type of niggas that'll probably, you know what I'm saying, do that type of shit now. And I thought they would, or whatever the fuck you do, they would look like some falsy type motherfuckers that would, you know, like just cause they do some shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, hey man, I'm cool with them. To this day, we're cool. We're good.
Right.
No problem.
I ain't smoking shit with your
I wouldn't smoke nothing that they have, bro. Nothing that they have.
I smoke my shit though.
Yeah, I smoke here. You get there, right.
I'm like that anywhere I go. I got my own. I usually have my own shit anyway.
Right.
They be like, nigga, depending on what your shit in it, I'm probably not smoking it anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't smoke blunts. I mean, I smoke blunts, but just not I mean, I hate this shit.
I hate woods, bro. Them motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers
hurt. Bro, them motherfuckers hurt.
Back in the day, I'm saying back in the day because it's like, I say 10 years plus is back in the day. I'm not saying older niggas be like, back in the day, you ain't that old, bro. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Nigga, I'm just saying, back in the day is like 10 years or plus ago. So back, nigga, that's a decade. Nigga, I think I can say back in the day. Fuck, get out of here. So back in the day, I was fucking, you get that weak ass Mexican bammer ass weed, that fucking shit that like is all yeah, nigga. That shit you gotta take and scrape on your binder or some shit like that, or like bro, the shit that you had to like cut up with scissors type shit, bro. And you would try to get like a wood or something that was strong.
Y'all was smoking woods with those,
bro. We had to because it was that or a pipe because it was like.
It's like y'all smoking beef jerky, bro. That shit look like jerky, bro. That weed look like beef jerky, bro. Real shit, that weed look like beef jerky.
Nigga, used to be, bro. Nigga, we used to smoke trim praying we got high. Nigga, we used to act high, no. We was high and shit.
Yeah, growing this eyes like, why your eyes low? Because I just pushed them down. Why your eyes low like that? I just pushed them down.
Nah, nigga.
You high in the motherfucker.
Nah, he ain't smoke shit, nigga.
I really ain't. I just pushed my eyes like this, man. I made my shit do it. I made myself like this. I'm really practicing.
Right, nigga. Niggas was high.
Right.
Alright, you got time for me to throw out mine real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
This your first time or this?
This is my first time ever smoking weed. Nigga, Vance and fuck y'all motherfuckers, cause I still remember this shit to this day. Alright, so I think I was a sophomore. I was going to Madison High School, and nigga, I ain't smoke weed. Nigga, I grew up a church boy. Nigga, I was a school.
Oh, damn, you said in high school.
High school. I ain't smoked weed until I was in high school. I was like, I ain't started smoking weed until I was like, it was like sophomore year or something like that. And it was like, it was random as shit. Cause before, I was the type of nigga, my brothers came home, nigga, with weed, nigga, and I started crying, nigga. Y'all niggas gonna really gonna lie, nigga. Nigga, my mama, nigga, these niggas came in with joints and shit. Like, I'm telling mom, nigga. Like, nigga, I was like, why do you guys do this? Like, I was.
That nigga said, why you guys do this?
I was that nigga, bro. On my mama, nigga. I was a crybaby, suck ass nigga on my mama. Alright. On my mama, I can picture. I didn't remember the day that I fucking. It was random as shit. I think it was Brandon came home or Brian came home. Alright, damn, I'm gonna use these niggas' name. We gotta bleep that shit out. Alright, my brothers came home and it was like these niggas came home with this joint, nigga, and I literally started crying, nigga, telling these niggas this was gonna ruin their life, nigga. And I think I was in high school.
Right, that's
nigga,
I was a sophomore.
And I was like a sophomore, so I was like legit like, nigga, I'm my mama, nigga. I was that nigga, bro.
16, nigga.
Nigga, I lose my virginity till then too, though.
Okay, here comes the story.
Nah, I ain't gonna tell that story, nigga.
No, not that one, man. Here comes the story.
I'll tell you that shit off camera. Alright, I was like a sophomore though. It was my freshman summer I lost my virginity.
No, damn. Bro.
Freshman summer, so the year after my freshman year of high school, that summer after I lost my virginity. Yeah. Alright, anyway. I was that nigga. But anyway, so I ain't never smoked weed, nothing like that. Never been interested in it. I was like, nigga, you gonna ruin your life. You smoke some motherfucking weed. You going to hell, nigga. Your life is over, nigga. You are
done.
Nigga, dare to be different, nigga. Don't smoke weed.
Halfway on the way to be a grown ass man.
Nigga was fucking with all that shit.
Right, I think that's a pot on the a different color. Shit.
Nigga, don't judge me. Alright, whatever. Alright, so I used to live at those apartments right there on Sandy, right there on the corner on 82nd and Sandy. Right across from the 7-Eleven, there's a motel and a tire shop. Yeah. I used to live in those apartments like right when it was brand new. Like I was like the second person to move in my apartment. The person that lived in my apartment only been there for 6 months. There's still been places that was still being built, and like there was still places that was hella vacant or whatever. So I was living there, and like this dude used to stay above me, and he was hella cool, but we didn't really fuck with each other like that. He was like the white boy that said nigga, and it was like weird to me. So it was like I fucked with him. I never really said anything because he was like from Texas. So it was like nigga, he's from Texas, and he dresses like a black dude, and he like says that, and he got like all these pictures with black dudes. Like who the fuck am I to tell him?
That's somebody else did already check.
Yeah, like so how do I like? How I know I ain't got fucking? How I know I ain't gonna? How the fuck do I know I ain't gonna have fucking half of Texas on my ass, nigga? Because I'm over here checking this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just gonna distance.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with him. I ain't never said. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I checked him. I ain't never did.
Right.
But I ain't never really fuck with him like that either. So him and Vance used to kick it. Vance was one of my homies. I used to fuck with Vance tough. I still fuck with that nigga if I ever see him. It's like love. They had popped up at my door. Boom, boom, boom. I opened the door. They're like, "What's up?" I was like, "Nigga, what the fuck do you guys want?" You know my mom ain't about to let me out the house, nigga. Well, what do you want? My mom wasn't even there, I don't even think. Hell no, my mom wasn't there. They was like, nigga, let me get a pop can.
Nah, not the OG.
Yeah, they said, let me get a pop can. And I came out with the pop can. I was like, cool, here. And then they had a fucking big ass knife. I was like, what y'all doing over there? What are y'all doing? I was like, what do you got? I was hella curious, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what the fuck they was doing with that pop can. Right. So I was like,
and a big ass knife.
Nigga, it was like, so I was like, what are you doing? And I was like, what do you mean? Vance was a before his time type nigga. Like, that nigga was getting bitches, smoking weed, long before I'm sure he met me, nigga. Like, that nigga was one of them light skinned niggas. One of them niggas is always in trouble for no reason. Type shit. Like, nigga, why can't your ass stay out of trouble? I fuck with that nigga. I love. But he was. They tried to poke holes in that shit, but it kept on. They kind of like folded that shit in and like kind of started poking holes, but the knife was big, so it kept on making big ass holes in that shit. So that shit wasn't really working. And so eventually, there was like, you got like a tack or a nail or something like that. I think I ended up going to get a tack. My mom always had like a drawer, a tack, some tacks in like the junk drawer or some shit like that. And I went and grabbed the tacks or whatever. And I took him one. This nigga started making these little holes. This nigga got this big ass grin that he gets on his face, and like it was like ee. He does like this fucking. He does like this weird ass noise and shit. I fuck with that nigga slow, but eventually he ended up getting this shit done or whatever, and that nigga looks at me and goes, "Yo house, so you get greens." He said, "Yo house, yo greens." I was like, "What the fuck does that mean, nigga?" And he was like, "You must to find out." Just like that, nigga. And so he passed me the shit, and he was trying to block it because I think it was cold outside, and he was trying to block the wind. And he was like, "Nigga, just inhale." He was like, "Nigga," he was like, "Nigga, inhale, nigga. Don't blow out, nigga. You blow out and blow my shit off, nigga. I'm gonna beat your ass, nigga." And I was like, all right. And so I hit that shit, and I don't think I did it right. I don't think anybody smokes right their first time.
Yeah.
Nigga, if you do, nigga, you're a closet crackhead. What the fuck, nigga? Who just goes out smoking out of a can all perfect and shit? Like, what? Like, who does that? Nigga, alright, whatever. And so, like, I hit the shit. I don't think I did it right. And then I think he eventually, I think I wasted a good amount of that bowl. Nigga, I think I wasted, like, most of that shit. But eventually, I think I got it. And he was like, "Nigga, just hold that shit and, like, swallow it." Ooh. So, so, like, for my first time, like, for my first good, like, month or year smoking, nigga, I didn't know how to smoke, so I literally would hit the shit and swallow it. So nigga, sometimes I would be literally nigga in class, nigga, fucking burping up smoke and shit like that. Anybody that was in my class with Mr. Connery, nigga, that see me burp up some motherfucking smoke, nigga. I used to be in that class asking a motherfucking food, fucking sending pictures of this nigga, Mr. Connery, sitting on his stool around with his big ass motherfucking fake teeth looking like horse teeth and shit like that.
Yeah, rich ass. We didn't have phones like that.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I didn't really have a phone like that either. I mean, I'm not trying to stunt, but like, my shit was like, I was a broke nigga, bro. I used to have my little hustle and shit, but I was never like that nigga. So I'm not trying to paint that picture at all. By no means.
You did what you did, though, right?
Yeah, I
you
mean,
who you are, right? You was that nigga, right?
I mean,
you was that nigga who you are, right?
HandCrafted nigga.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
No, you know what I'm saying? No, just like. Oh, I got your shirt. I got your shirt.
For sure. Don't downplay yourself.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Eventually I ended up getting high and shit like that. Everybody went home and shit
So
like that.
first time you hit it at the pop can, at the pop can, you didn't get.
Nah, I did. Not the first time.
Right.
But eventually at the end of that
so you
bowl.
didn't get nothing out of that little hit. You didn't get like a
I don't think so.
You didn't get the munchie.
No. At the very end, yeah, nigga, the store ain't going nowhere.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, they left, they went home or whatever. Nigga, I was at the house. Nigga, I went in the house. I think my mom might have been at like prayer meeting or something like that. It might have been like a Monday. It was like a Monday. It might have been like a Monday, because my mom, it was like a Monday or Tuesday, my mom used to go to prayer meeting. She didn't get home until like 6 or some shit like that.
Right.
So I had from like 3:30 until like 5, and then sometimes she didn't get home till like 6:37. I get out of practice like 5:36, depending on like the day, depending on how much we done fucked up or something, like how coach gotta get out. Or, but eventually, nigga, I was just feeling myself. It was like, I was all warm and shit like that. I was like, ooh, I kinda like this, nigga. Before I knew it, nigga, I was laying on my bed, listening to music, and nigga, I was like in my drawers, nigga, I was just standing, like, I was just chilling before I knew it, nigga, I was in my motherfucking, nigga, I was in my drawers. I was like smoking chicken dope, nigga.
Like smoking.
And then, nigga, before I knew it, nigga, I heard somebody just yelling my name outside. I looked outside, and it was these two girls I know. It was Josie and Tori, nigga. Right. No, I'm lying. So, like, for some reason, maybe I already knew they was coming or something like that. I don't know why, but before I knew it, nigga, I was in the window, no lie, nigga, rubbing my motherfucking nipples in my motherfucking drawers, nigga, no shirt on.
And you continue to get high. The question is, and you continue to get high.
I don't smoke like that. I don't smoke like that. I'm a mom. I don't smoke like that.
I would have been like, this is dope. I am not participating in this. This is a drug.
Nigga, I've gotten so high to the point where I'd be like, God, please, you let me not be high. This one time, I promise I'll never smoke weed again. Never. Please.
Yeah, I was like, we've been smoking. I'm not hitting another motherfucking thing.
Right.
I ain't getting no higher. So
nigga, on my mama, nigga.
I'm gonna ride this motherfucker.
You know what's crazy?
Deborah.
I literally, just the last couple of days, I stopped smoking because the other episode that I smoked, I mean, I recorded, I got too high to the point where I almost couldn't, like, think. I told you about that, and I didn't like that. I felt very vulnerable, and I felt, like, very, to the point where it's, and I mean vulnerable to the,
like open.
yeah, too exposed to the point where I wasn't able to respond, and I feel like defend myself in a way in which I feel like to the best of my ability.
Right.
Like, nigga, like, I could have punched you in my mouth with my words, and I wasn't able to. You know what I mean? I let you slide in my house on some Trump shit,
right?
And I didn't really give you the jab that I know I could have gave you. That I'd be giving these motherfuckers at work.
But that also could be looked at as growth too.
You see, I ain't that high. I mean, I'm high, but nigga, I'm up. I'm aware, nigga. You ain't gonna eat.
Situation the last cast also could be looked at as growth, not like a failure, not, but as in growth, as in a lesson, as in like growth, as in the lesson.
Yeah.
You know? Like. Yeah, it don't look at it as a failure, like you know what I'm saying. It's more of a lesson, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, and I understand the importance of owning your own content and being able to produce your own content. Right. You create your own narrative.
Right. It's like in destiny. Like we say, we create our own destiny.
Nigga, it's handcrafted shit, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's handcrafted, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, that was I don't know. That shit was crazy. I don't know if they remember that story. But I remember that shit. I think I was like 16, maybe 17.
So the girls caught you in the
nigga, they was walking outside the apartment,
and
nigga.
They caught you in the
they caught me. I forgot.
Semi-naked.
Nigga rubbing my nipples, nigga.
And let me get something straight. Was you a big kid?
Nah, kinda. I was bigger, but I wasn't like.
It doesn't matter. What the fuck is you doing in here? It doesn't matter. Was you playing with her?
I was like, nigga, rubbing my bitches like. It was like, I don't know why. Maybe I seen him and I thought it was funny and maybe I did it. I don't really remember. All I remember.
What put you in the window?
I don't. I still to this day peek out my window when I get I'll just be here.
You start laughing. You start laughing and touching them like, oh shit.
Like this like a type of comfortability, nigga. Take me back.
Right.
Nah, nigga, no, I don't do that. I don't know why I did that shit, nigga. I have no idea why I did that shit.
Every day, every time a nigga takes a shower, nigga like, oh fuck. Fuck. I'm open. Shit.
That's funny as fuck. Bro, I want to really thank you for coming
no problem,
and being a part of my first ever podcast. It was been really fun. I don't know, man. I couldn't have wanted this to go any better. I was kind of upset because I went out and bought more equipment and stuff like that, and other people didn't fucking come and show, but you fucking pulled through for your boy.
No problem.
And then we pulled it off, just me and you.
Yeah, man, we did that.
I really appreciate you though, bro. So thank you.